وكاشف الأسرار ورافع الأسرار والصلاة والسلام على محمد نور الأنوار وسيد الأبرار وحبيب الجبار وبشير الغفار ونذير القهار وقامع الكفار وقاذف الفجار وآله وأصحابه الطيبين الطاهرين الأخيار. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وكذلك نجزي المحسنين. صدق الله مولانا العظيم وصدق رسوله النبي الكريم، ونحن على ذلك لمن الشاهدين والشاكرين والذاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. الصلاة والسلام عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله، وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا سيدي يا حبيب الله. मेरे निहायती वाजिब मुहतरम सादात इकराम उलमा इकराम शायख फरजान अजीज दोस्तों बुजुर्गों अस्सलाम वालेकुम व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू. It is indeed a great pleasure to have the honor to say a few words specifically on this topic. I was just told a few minutes ago that I had to talk on this topic in English, and I'll be honest, ऐसा मौजू है that I am no one but scholarly men for thousands of years, for almost close to 400 years, since 61 AD, have been talking about this topic, have been writing about this topic, day after day, month after month, second after second, and no one has reached the threshold of excellence of this topic. किताबें लिखी गई हैं, लिखी जा रही हैं, 1400 साल तकरीबन हो गए. It doesn't make a difference. सैयदना इमाम हुसैन की अज़मत और जो वो काम कर गए हैं, उसकी जो बुलंदी है उस तक हम नहीं पहुंच सकेंगे. What I want to express in English in a few minutes for the youngsters and for everyone here, कुछ सवाल उठते हैं. We have to reflect, we need to think about some things. Okay, you have the Prophet ﷺ specifically, irrefutable, मतलब ये किसी भी मक्तबा फ़िक्र में ये हदीस जो है ना इसका रद्द नहीं किया जाता है कि सरकार ﷺ had told us that these two kids of mine, Hassan and Hussein, will be the masters, the chiefs of the youngsters in Jannah. There is no doubt for anyone who says La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam did not say those words. There are ample amount of hadiths that he's saying that I love Hussein and Hassan, and may Allah love those who love them, and may He curse them if they hate them. May He curse the ones who hate them. आखिर इतनी बड़ी बात करने के बाद ये हुआ क्या? Ulama likhte, and I'm not making this up, for 1400 years, the overwhelming majority, चाहे किसी भी मकाते में फिक्र क्या क्यों ना हो, मैं एक दो मक्खियों की बातें नहीं कर रहा हूँ, पूरे 1400 साल की उलमा को आप एक तरफ रखें, चाहे किसी भी मकाते में फिक्र की क्यों ना हो, सबने इमाम हुसैन को सलाम किया है. एक दो कीरों की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, जिसको less than 0.1% of so-called scholars, I'm not talking about them. It's like saying, if anybody has a heart attack and they walk into a hospital, and the doctor tells them that, listen, you have a heart attack. You need to get operated on right now. We have two options for you. One option is that all unanimously evidence-based medicine, jisko bolte hain, says that if you get a cardiac stent put in right now, there's a chance that it will lower your risk of dying. Whereas 0.1%, someone is saying it's okay, you can leave the hospital and go home. What are you going to do? मतलब डॉक्टर आपको कह रहा है कि आपके दिल को आपको हार्ट अटैक हो गया है। आप अगर ये इलाज कराएंगे, 99% दुनिया के डॉक्टर आपको कह रहे हैं कि आपका इलाज हो जाएगा और आपकी मौत का जो खदशा है ना वो दूर हो सकता है। दूसरी तरफ 0.1% ये है कि अगर आप जो है वो ना कराएंगे इलाज, तो आप जो है वो आप मर सकते हैं, जिंदा रह सकते हैं, आप बेहतर जाने आपने कौन सा देना है। यहाँ एक तरफ पूरा मोहल्ला जो है वो वेट सेइंग कि उनको सलाम कर रहा है कि वो हक पर थे। यहाँ you have 0.1%। मैं उस बहस में नहीं जाता। Again going back to it, सवाल उठते हैं। The Prophet ﷺ tells us that he will be the masters of us youngsters in Jannah. Unanimously, overwhelming majority of scholarship is saying that he is haq. And today still we're questioning this? It doesn't make any logical sense. कि एक ज़्यादा नाम ले ले, उसको कोई और नाम क्या देते हैं? It makes no logical sense. Al-Bidayah wal-Nihaya is one of the most respected seerah books in our tarikh. Ibn Kathir writes in this, and I read this with my own eyes, that when the blessed head of Sayyidina Imam Hussein radiallahu ta'ala anhu was put in front of him, he liked to say some poetry. So he said in some verses, he said, today we have taken the revenge of Badr. किताबों में लिखा है। यहाँ सवाल पैदा हो रहा है कि वही सोच, that same mentality कि हमने बदर का बदला लिया है आज, why is that still amongst us after 1400 years? If you get out of Brooklyn, there are Islamic centers within this United States of America that in Muharram al-Haram, Fridays are going by, Khutbat al-Jumu'ah are going by, and they are still not talking about Hussein. Why? Every single one of us need to ask that question. Why? When say Sultan al-Hind is saying in a couplet, we all know it, Deen Astu Hussein. Why are we not even questioning this? Alhamdulillah, I salute the organizers for organizing this every year. But when you go out of Brooklyn, when you talk to your cousins, talk to your friends in New Jersey, New York, bring awareness that, listen, this is probably the most important topic in our religion. And why are we not talking about this? Today, the fitna, the Dajjal, is at its peak. And we are not taking the example of how Hussein fought Yazid. It's mindless. It doesn't make any sense. It's heedlessness. मतलब ये अहमकाने हरकत से अलावा क्या हो सकती है ये? I'm going to close on this. We need to study this topic. We have such learned men amongst us. Go to your local Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah mosque, talk to your scholars and find out
don't just Google it. Don't wander off on the internet. You're not going to search for your cure of your heart attack on the internet. You're going to go to a doctor. Go to a scholar and learn the tariq. I'm going to close on this. Just on this. I read an ayah of the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said this multiple times. وَكَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُحْسِنِينَ. I reward those who have done good. Today we talk about him thousands of miles away. Bacha bol raha hai. Learn the topic. That's the message. Go to your scholars, learn the topic, and tell your friends about who Sayyidina Imam Hussain is. Wa ala nabiyyina wa alayhi salatu wassalam. Assalamu alaikum.